Hey Tigers, Coach Martinez here. Today we are going to talk about an introduction to volleying, volleyball, but more important, just today, volleying. So what are the three main strikes or hits you use in volleyball? When you're volleying a ball, keeping a ball up in the air and passing to one another. The first one is a bump or a pass. You're going to make a fist. You're going to wrap that other hand around it and put your thumbs together and straighten out that wrist so you have a good flat surface here to strike the ball or bump it with your forearm right here, okay? Make it straight and flat. So make a fist. This is called a bump or a pass. Bring that other hand around it, flatten everything out, and you have a good flat surface to keep that ball up, to bump it. This strike is used right after someone hits it over the net to your team's side and you want to bump it back up or pass it to a partner. That's called a bump, okay? So practice that with me. Here we go. Fist. Bring that other hand around. Flatten everything out. Remember, straighten out your elbows. And when you use this, you don't want to make the majority of your strength with the bump and the force with your arms and shoulders. You want to flatten everything out, and you want to squat down in a ready position. And when you're ready to strike, I want you to do a jump or come up out of your squat more. That's a proper bump, and we'll talk about that more. The second strike we're going to do is a set. Now this is usually the second hit, is the set hit with your hands. The set is always 2 high fives above your head, and you're going to strike the ball with your finger pads. You really won't use your pinky or your ring finger. Wow, look at that rock. You want to use your thumbs, your pointer finger, and your middle fingers. And you want 2 high fives above your head. And you also want to squat and extend your arms, making contact with your finger pads above your head. This is to also set somebody up close to the net so they can do the third strike. And the third strike is the same motion as an overhead serve. This is the spike hit. You're going to bring your hand back, step, and you're going to strike the ball overhand motion with the palm of your hand. Now you don't want to hit it, you don't want this to make this sound, the whole hand. You just want to hit in this hard part of your hand, and you might even want to close your fingers a little bit to remind yourself not to use your fingers or your finger pads. That might hurt, that might push your fingers back. You want to use the hard part of your palm here. So when you go back, you wait for that ball to come down, you keep your eyes on it, and you do an overhead strike. That's a spike. So we got 3 different strikes today. We have the set, okay, or the pass. I'm sorry, the bump or the pass. Say bump, pass. We have the set above your head with these 3 fingers close together, set it up. And we also have the overhand serve or the spike hit, okay, with this part of your hand. Let me demonstrate with the balloon. At home, you need a balloon. If you don't have a balloon, in the introduction at the beginning of the 4-6 weeks, Coach Balderrama and I, we put a plastic bag. This one's from Monterrey. You can get one from Michoacana or Fiesta or Cost Plus or Kroger, Dollar Tree, and you crumble up a bunch of paper and you put it in the sack and close it up. And that's going to make a lightweight ball a little bit more heavy that you can practice volleying. So go back to that video if you haven't seen it and make yourself a plastic bag volleyball filled with crumbled up pieces of newspaper or paper, okay? And fill it up about halfway, tie it up, and it'll be fun to volley and easier to volley. But if you have a balloon, I don't know why I made this look like a pumpkin, but this one's called Rufus. I named my balloon. This is my volleyball today inside the house. If you have a volleyball, great. Use that, but go outside. Don't use it inside the house. We might put a hole in the drywall, okay? So with my balloon, I'm going to show you first the bump pass, or the bump strike, or the pass strike. And that is, remember, my fist and my hand over the other one, hug it with the other hand, make everything straight, thumbs together, and straighten everything out, okay? And this is what it looks like. If the ball goes up, squat and come up with my body, okay? Watch it again. I'm gonna come up out of my squat, okay, to strike it, okay? You try to strike the balloon on your forearms, okay, or right in here. If it's not straight, one of the arms might hit it before the other one, and the balloon will go sideways. You don't want the balloon going sideways, you want it going straight up to control it, to manipulate that ball. Here we go. Straight up. Again, straight up, okay? The next one is the set. I'm gonna scoot back for this one. And when it goes in the air, you wanna get underneath it and push up with these 3 fingers above your head. Squat and up. Extend your arms and squat. And the third one is the overhead strike, or the spike. With this part of your hand. Now these are the 3 basic vocabulary words today, and there's some more on the lesson plan I want you to review and read. Look down low. Redo this video, but after this video, look down low and check out the practice video. And that's where it gets intense, okay? Everybody, make your own balloon, name them Rufus, whatever you want to do, and let's have fun today.